PNC, America's Black News Channel. Watch us on all major cable providers and major streaming platforms. Finally, news that speaks to us.
This is not a normal day for America. We have never had this moment before. And I just want to talk about the joy. I know tomorrow in the coming hearings we're going to have tough, hard questions, but please let me just acknowledge the fact that this is not normal. It's never happened before. The Senate is poised right now to break another barrier. We are on the precipice of shattering another ceiling, another glass ceiling. It's a sign that we as a country are continuing to rise to our collective cherished highest ideals. I just feel this sense of overwhelming joy as I see you sitting there, as I see your family sitting behind you.
You can see why Senator Booker is so excited given these statistics. According to a 2020 report from the Center for American Progress, only 3% of sitting judges are black women. The same report shows a majority of circuit and district courts have no women of color. And, as discussed in our previous segment, there are no black women in the U.S. Senate. So how does this lack of representation affect women's experience within the U.S. legal system? And how might Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's presence on the Supreme Court actually change some things? Joining me tonight to discuss this and more is Jocelyn Frye, the president of the National Partnership for Women and Families. Jocelyn has spent her entire career working to improve the lives of women, and she was most recently a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress, where I first met her, and she previously worked in the White House for 4 years under President Obama, where she was deputy assistant to the president and director of policy and special projects for First Lady Michelle Obama. Welcome, Jocelyn, and congratulations on your new role. I wanted to spell out your entire resume there because you are one of the handful of people I know who has deeply thought a lot about gender parity, issues impacting women, and why all of this matters. So I'm excited to have you on the show tonight. Now, for the past 50 years, the National Partnership for Women and Families has worked to secure women's rights in all facets of life. So talk to us about how the lack of women and women of color and black women specifically in the judicial system affects our issues and certainly affects, the way that you've done your work over the years.
Well, thank you for the question, Aisha, and it's great to be here with you. I think the best way to understand it is that when you have so few women, and particularly so few women of color, the legal process really doesn't have a good understanding of women's everyday lives. You want somebody in the court, you want a judge who has a sense of people's everyday experiences. A perfect example is the recent abortion access case that the Supreme Court heard, where Justice Barrett sort of minimized the impact of requiring somebody to go through with a pregnancy and sort of just said, well, you can give it up for adoption. But when you understand that many of the women affected by that law that is being considered are disproportionately women of color, disproportionately low income, you recognize that you can't just be so dismissive of women's experiences. So it's really crucial to have people on the court who come from diverse backgrounds, who have experience dealing with people in all walks of life, so that you can actually have a realistic understanding of the impact of the laws that are under consideration.
Talk to us about, some of those. Just remind us, because I know we talk a whole lot about reproductive rights. Certainly abortion is in the balance right now. It is the conservatives, witch hunt to derail, if you will, the woman's right to just manage bodily autonomy, let alone to have an abortion. But some of the other issues that are that would, also perhaps end up in front of this court impacting women and families that aren't the ones we think of all the time. Share some of them with us.
Well, there are a variety of issues, whether or not, women can make it up the corporate ladder and without facing discrimination because of their gender or their race, because they have caregiving responsibilities, because they may become pregnant. Those are they may sound like old issues, but they continue to affect the ability of women to access jobs and keep their jobs. So there are issues, like that are really critical to women's advancement. And, you need, you would like to believe that at this point in time that everybody understands that nobody should be subject to harassment, but that's not actually true. And as we unfortunately know, we have two members of the court who have had serious accusations around sexual harassment and sexual violence leveled against them. So you need somebody who you think is going to bring a deep understanding of women's real experiences and understand how the law should apply.
A 2019 study conducted by GW University Law School found that of 1,137 cases where mothers reported domestic violence, only 517 cases were credited in court. So those, to me, are some really tough numbers. So talk to us a little bit about the current state of women in domestic violence legal proceedings.
Well, I think those numbers speak for themselves. And I think you even have to go back further. There's so many women who don't even want to raise a claim. They're concerned, they're worried, they think they'll be retaliated against. And unfortunately, the system doesn't treat them well. We still operate in an environment where women too often are blamed for issues around sexual violence. It's assumed that they did something or that they were, could have stopped it. And that's unfortunate, but it is the reality that we confront on a daily basis. And so as a result, there are too many women and men who are victims of violence who would rather stay quiet and not raise it. And you see the same dynamic in sexual harassment cases. If you look at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's data, what they found, they did a 2016 bipartisan task force study, and they found that the vast majority of sexual harassment complaints were never brought forward. People were afraid. They thought that nobody would take it seriously. They thought it would hurt them at work. And that's just a mindset that we have the power to change, but it is also clear that we have a long way to go. And they see this not only in their workplaces, but they see the skepticism, the few that actually get into court. So it's incumbent upon us to have jurists who actually are going to be sensitive to the experiences of folks who are dealing with, all sorts of violence. We can't take the attitude that if you are sympathetic to folks who are survivors, that somehow you are being quote unquote soft on crime, like that narrative that you have to understand, people's experiences and why they come to the table and why they may not complain. That's not just being soft. That's being understanding of the world that people live in. So, I think it's critical to have somebody like Judge Jackson who has seen these issues from many different sides. The Sentencing Commission, as a public defender in private practice, as a trial court judge, she's seen it and breadth of experience that is really necessary to be able to consider these cases fairly.
Yeah, I have less than a minute left here, Jocelyn, but I want you to weigh in on this. Judge Jackson's undoubtedly going to have a symbolic impact on the court immediately just because of who she is. But at the end of the day, there's still going to be a conservative court. So she may not be in the majority on a lot of rulings. Nonetheless, how do you think that her representation there is going to impact the next generation, even as, the court may still have a conservative majority?
Well, I think her presence is powerful. And, whether or not she's in the majority or not, she has a voice. And the power of the dissent is also incredibly powerful. And whether or not she's in agreement with everything, she will have the ability to speak up and speak out and to present a perspective that hasn't been represented. And that has enormous impact. And it will have an impact for folks in the future. And quite frankly, it's long overdue.
Jocelyn Frye, president of the National Partnership for Women and Families. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on Amplified and sharing your perspective. Appreciate you.